So I tried something new. In order to cut on time, I am setting up all of my podcast gear right now at 8 o'clock so that I'm prepared tomorrow. I'm going to put everything in my car just how it is, already set up, everything. Hopefully nothing gets broken so that I can cut down on the time that I am spending doing my setup because it's taken away from the studio time that I have paid for. Yeah. So here's what I'm doing. Check me out. You can see a little bit of my stuff. There's my mic poles, and right there you see my one of my cameras, which is cool. And then you see some of the other things that I got. What is going on? Come on, baby. Track me. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to finish up here and then catch some Z's, and I'll catch you guys in the morning because it's going to be very, very tough. I got 2 interviews scheduled. So it is 7:30 in the morning, and I am ready to go. Look, check this out. Look, I made these little shirts. Regular People Podcast. I made these shirts not for selling because none of them are for sale. I only have 2 of them, and they are one of one, and I don't plan on ever selling this shirt. But one of the reasons why I bought the shirt is so that when I get to these interviews, I don't have to necessarily worry about like my wardrobe or anything like that. I'll just wear these 2 shirts over and over again, kind of like, working for a company or something like that. It's kind of bittersweet because one of my guests did cancel at the last minute, had some health issues, and it's totally fine. I get it. Just have to reschedule her for another week because I'm really excited to talk to all of my guests, to be honest with you, but her in particular, I'm super excited about. So we really got to get that scheduled. I don't know if I could have done 2 interviews in the 2-hour time slot. So it's kind of a relief, but at the same time, I got to fill that other hour that I have. So I'll probably use that other hour just to make some more content for YouTube and just, give you guys a rundown of what I do and how I do it. Yeah, so that's how it goes. Hopefully everything goes well. So this is the space that I'm working with, and I gotta somehow throw this stuff in here without breaking it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, this is what it looks like now. And look, I know that you shouldn't put equipment in a car like this, but I'm not going that far. I'm really just going up the road. There aren't even any turns. There's only 1 turn, actually 2 turns that I'm gonna have to make. So it's not that big a deal. I don't think. I hope not. I hope it's not. And we are off. My throat has been really itchy. And it is definitely annoying the crap out of me. But I'm super excited because really this is just another opportunity for me to grow my craft. Long term, I don't know what this will lead to. I have no idea. I used to feel bad that I was considered like a jack of all trades. Like I used to feel bad about that because I always kind of wanted this sense of, or to feel this sense of greatness. Like I wanted to feel like I was great at something. But I think in this generation, being great at one thing is kind of overrated. So I was reading this book by David Epstein called Range. And in this book, he compares generalist to specialist, right? If you don't know what a generalist is just somebody who kind of can dabble in a lot of different areas, but not be specific enough to be like considered an expert. And then a specialist is the expert in one particular area. And what he found was that over time, the generalists actually do or perform a lot better than the specialists. Now, this is for a variety of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is because generalists are creative problem solvers. And when you're a creative problem solver, that means that you can take information from other fields, from other areas, from other scenarios and situations, and apply them to the situation where you're experiencing some sort of issue. And I think that's so true, especially in this time. Like, you can be a videographer And if you have public speaking skills, you can also be a teacher, right? You can also transition to marketing. You can also transition to, any kind of field in creative arts, like design or anything like that. And I think that's extremely important, because gone are the days where you can just have a PhD and be considered the best candidate, for a job or for a position. Those days are completely done. Now it's like you're really competing with people who have more experience, who have more skills, and have the ability to demonstrate all the different things that they've done. And that is, that's very tricky. So I think creating a YouTube channel is one of the ways that you can gain more skills, and also just content creation in general is one of the ways that you can kind of dive into a variety of different skills. Like I learned public speaking, I learned how to be a conversationalist, I learned how to plan. I'm learning so many different things that can, not that I'm doing this to put it on my resume, but I can learn so many different things that are applicable to a lot of different career fields. So, yeah, that's cool. One way or another, I'm winning. One way or another.
So this is my little studio space. Yeah. The way that the conversation flows, whenever I invite someone on for an interview, I always ensure that it's someone who can generally talk about a very specified area. There are certain interviews where I just will I can interview anybody, but then there are interviews where I'm like, okay, I want to speak specifically about this particular topic. And when I do that, it gives me a chance to do some research myself. And it also gives me a chance to, just explore different areas that I am passionate about in a way where I can actually converse with someone else who kind of has a good depth of knowledge in that area. I mean, because it would be a headache trying to talk to somebody who didn't know anything about the topic that you were passionate about. So yeah, man, this is super cool. This is the studio setup. It's really simple. It's really just, and I'm really limited to how I can show this because my camera is still plugged up to my adapter. I'm not using a battery right now, but this is the setup. The studio is really cool. I love it because it's simple. I don't have to do a lot, and it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg, though it is another monthly expense. But yeah, I got it done. Super excited about this and interested in seeing what this interview is going to look like when I actually get it on my computer. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking with me this long. If you are planning to, start a podcast or start your content creation journey, don't feel like you have to have a studio, because I didn't necessarily need the studio. I wanted the studio. And I know there are some people on YouTube who would say, don't do anything stupid like that, because I can tell you right now, the first video I posted has been up for about 4 days and it has maybe 21 views on it. So the return of investment is, it's not there, at least financially. Like I said, this is about more than just getting more money. This is about developing my skills. This is about meeting new people. This is about, just becoming a better conversationalist and so many other things, man. I think it's good to have these conversations as much as we can so that people can really grow and can hear some of the stories that, some of these people that I invite on here have. It truly is amazing. And I feel like it's making me a better person the more I create. And I also feel like the more I interview people, the more comfortable I become. And then also just, I feel a little bit more professional, and I feel a little bit more, I don't know how to say this. I feel a little bit more like Will Smith. This video was sponsored by, this video wasn't sponsored by anybody, but you can like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and then eventually, when I say this video is sponsored by someone, it'll be because of you. Yeah, that was a heck of a call to action. I'll see you guys later. Check out some more of the videos. Yeah, have a good life. Be good.